Hello, this is Svetlana Shepitsina, and this tutorial is about creating AngularJs controllers with TypeScript object-oriented approach. I'm using Vim and Visual Studio Remap shortcuts during my work. All of them you can find at my Google Plus profile. In the previous tutorial we created a test for our profile controller, and now we need just to add production code. And let's start from our ASP.NET MVC controller. It's breeder personal and action result get profile. And what we need to do this here, first of all we need to get application user from database. And I'm creating variable user and get user by username, logged username. After that I check if user is equal to null. I return HTTP status code result 500. It means an error. And since we created a view model breeder, in order to pass to view only selected fields instead of using application user model, user, instead of using all these fields, and what included is another model, profile, image, breeder, membership, it's a lot of information. We created view model breeder and set fields first name, last name and username. And now I create an object breeder. Okay, like this, and set also all parameters, first name, last name and username. After that I create variable JSON with new JSON result and object breeder, and after that I need just to return an object in JSON format. And our get profile action result created. And now we need to add functionality to our TypeScript controller. First of all, I would like to add a toaster to our controller functionality, to our application, and for adding it I need first of all to register toaster on our main TypeScript document. Here it is, and now I can add it to our controller. I adding it in constructor, it's public toaster, and in the same order I need to add it to our field injector. And I already have created an object breeder type user, it's our interface. After that, in constructor I'm going to create an object view model on scope and set it to this object of profile controller. And then we need to make a request to database by running method on our service. It's variable result, and we use this database service get profile data breeder, and we give a pass to our breeder personal controller get profile action. Okay, and after that we resolve in promise. I need to create a function and have a template for it, and this breeder get result, and in get in braces we use function, and in case of success our breeder set to breeder, and error set to false. That means everything fine. And if anything went wrong, this show error, and we pass a string error in DB request, and this error object set to true. And after that we need to run our methods. It show error, string void, and this toaster set to error. And in case of success, our error boolean set to false. I save our controller, and everything seems ready. And make sure you didn't forget to give references paths to profile controller. It's toaster, it's DB service, it's interface DTS, and Angular DTS. And now we need to open our index razor view, and we will add some design, and I have also template for it. Okay, and first of all we can pass our properties, first name, last name, and username. And since we registered our view model in interface, we always use VM, then breeder, object, then properties. And after that we can wrap our properties in additional div. Okay, I can use also my gist, and like this. And I added div with ng-hide VM error. It means that if something went wrong and we get an error, our variables will not be shown in our view. And in case of error, using ng-show, I create a div with ng-show VM error. I add class for style, and I will pass a string error in database query. And it's everything should be in div on ng controller profile controller. And everything seems fine for now, so we can start our application and check if we didn't forget anything. And of course I will show you that we created a controller for our object. It's in classes. It's on class using also a definitely typed approach. We create a class breeder that implements iUser from our interface. I will move it to the bottom, and we will just compare it. When I click Ctrl L, we can find it in our model folder, and in our previous application messages in model, I will open messages and move it here. we also created it on class message, but here we implement our user interface. Close it for now and let's open our view and check tests. Jasmine run, and now we can see that our test passed, everything is fine, and let's check how it works. Now everything okay, we don't have any errors, but what if something is wrong? And to check it, I will just copy this line erase this line and pass to the beginning. It means that I return error and start application. Go to my profile, and we got an error message, error in database request and error in database query. And error in database query is from our index using our error method, and another one using our toaster. If I reload, you can see it again, error in database query with toaster. And if I change everything like everything is fine, start application, my profile, and we have first name, last name and username. We have our test passed, and today we created an AngularJs controller with TypeScript using TypeScript object-oriented approach, and created a test for it. That's it for today. Thank you. Bye bye.